Hello, Shift Youth. Welcome to Shift Live, our last ever Shift Live. We are so sorry we're late. We were just waiting on Ginny. I think she's just got here.
Hello.
Ginny's here. This
Hello.
is Ginny. I'm not Adam, I'm Brayden, and it is so good to have you here. I can't believe it's the last Shift Live.
I know.
It seems like it's been going on for an eternity. So, if you're a new youth and you're just joining us for whatever reason for our last ever Shift Live, don't know why that would happen, but somewhere down here we've got a QR code. Somewhere below us there's a QR code. You can scan that. It'll take you to www.newhope.com.au/new-youth, and you can sign up to be in a small group or something. I don't actually know how it works, but yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations Year 12s. Ginny,
Yay.
do you remember when you were in Year 12?
Okay, this was 5 years ago now, which it literally doesn't feel like last year, but
It's crazy.
makes me feel old. You're
Anyway,
even older than me.
I am older
We won't
than
talk
you.
about that.
I'm very old, but congratulations to our Year 12s.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you have finished. Some of you will be finishing shortly. We are so proud of you guys for getting through the year. We know it's been a rough one and a very different one to what you would have thought it was going to be. So well done for getting through that. Guys, we want you to check out our socials. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've obviously got YouTube. We don't have TikTok because TikTok is for children and this is a youth group for teenagers. We've also got a couple of big events coming up soon that we want you guys to get involved with. We've got our junior breakup on the 4th of December. That's for, I believe it's years 6 through 9, Ginny, is that right?
It is 6 to 8. Yes,
6 to
6
8?
to 8.
6
Correct.
to 8. Tim told me
Correct.
6 till 9. He lied to me.
6 till 9 p.m. 6
7
to 8.
to 9. No, Ginny's got it all wrong.
7.
All wrong.
All
It's
wrong.
years 6 to 8, but it is 7 to 9 p.m. on the 4th of
Correct.
December. We would love to have you here at church for that. It's going to be awesome. And we have
Yep.
another big event as well for our senior youth, which is years 9 through 12. That is our senior social. That is next week on the 27th
Yeah.
of November. You guys can go to, I believe it's www.newhope.com.au/events, and you can sign up for both of those. It is going to be awesome, Ginny.
For sure.
We always come to these events, so if you want to see some famous faces, then you
Yeah.
better rock up.
Remember, COVID, there are limited spots, so go online, sign up. We don't want you to miss out your spot.
I forgot about COVID.
Yep.
What a dog. All right, we have heaps of cool stuff for you tonight. We've got a Kahoot. We've got something indescribable coming up for you a bit later on that Ginny and I had the pleasure of doing during the week. And then coming up lastly, we've got a Ginterview. I'm going to interview Ginny. She's got some awesome stuff to tell you guys. But for now, we are just going to jump straight into our Kahoot. We've got a code for you. It's going to come up on the screen, but our code is 023-72607. Again, that code is 023-72607. So jump on there, guys. This one, look, I made it all by myself. Brianna didn't help me at all. And it's Shift Live themed. So I hope you guys have all been watching. Ginny, have you been watching every Shift Live?
Every single one. You could test me on that.
Yeah, well, you know what, Ginny? I'm going to. That's actually the whole point of this. So if you've been watching every Shift Live, you should pretty much get all these right. And if you haven't been watching all the Shift Lives, then what else have you been doing with your Friday? You've been in lockdown. What else do you do? Just go on, what do kids play? Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft? I don't know. What does Joel play?
Bit of Rocket League.
Yeah,
Bit of
not
that
for
one?
me. Too sporty. All right, guys, I think we're ready to go on our Kahoot. That code one more time, 023-72607. You can jump on and play with us. Ginny, we have a monitor over here that we can see what our name is going to be. So,
Let's go.
Bree, let's hit that enter button and see what our name's going to be.
Which one are we?
Ooh.
Oh, it's choosing. Glowing meerkat.
No. I like the HIF Live logo.
Aquatic leopard. Well, that just doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense at all. Last spin. Go for broke. Risk it for the biscuit. Elated deer. Beautiful. We're going to be elated deer. Let's go, guys.
All right.
Alrighty. What do we got? Brave buffalo, smooth cheetah, a couple other cool cats in there. First question, Ginny. You
Let's
better get it
go.
right. What was the date of the first shift live? I know this because I made it, but we're going to see if Ginny really has been paying attention.
Oh boy. Definitely sometime in April.
Or was it March?
On a Friday.
They're all Fridays.
They're all Fridays.
They are all. I can
Or
confirm they're all Fridays.
Is there a trick date in there? Let's hit it.
Too late. You missed it.
Oh.
Guys, can we just also draw attention? This Shift Live logo, I made it. Well, Adam made it, but I put the black background on myself after I downloaded the PNG from the website. So
I mean, you guys are interchangeable.
It's pretty impressive. Well, yeah, our faces are interchangeable. Our skill sets are not. All right, what do we got?
0.
Friendly Duck, 9.29. That was pretty quick. Friendly Duck. Red Sloth, not good enough. Honestly, should have been brown.
Right. What were Adam and Tim wearing during the first shift live?
Oh dear, I hope it was nothing.
Let's just go hazmat suits because it suits the theme.
Yep.
I feel like it suits the theme for COVID. All right.
Oi,
Nice.
746
Educated
points.
guess.
We're on the board, boys. Oh, Proud
Boy.
Pony coming up. Silly Unicorn. Power Zebra. That's a strong name, Power Zebra. All right, let's keep going, Bree. Power moves. We've got our Hamish and Andy. You can't see because we're not on the screen.
All right.
But
What was the first? Oh,
was
Adam
the
and Tim's
first?
strange internet things thing. The thing
all right, we've got
of
some.
the thing.
Oh, AMSR, ASMR, RSMA, MSAR. What did we do, Gin?
I'm gonna guess it's hard to
MSAR.
know.
It is MSAR.
It must be.
Yep.
I've never heard of.
Brianna, click one or wrong. It was
Wow.
grossly
What is-
disturbing ASMR with Tim.
That's right. I erase it from my memories.
Yes,
I don't even know
of
what the
course,
word means.
Of course. Elated Deer, we're doing well. 4 of
All right.
11. Which one of these was not an Adam and Tim Strange Internet Things thing? The Cup Song, Milk and Vine, TikTok Dance Off, Epic Pranks. Which of these was not an Adam and Tim Strange Internet Things thing, Ginny?
Well, I'm thinking of Vine, and I'm thinking, does that mean Vine like the old Vine, the dead Vine of TikTok?
It
Let's
does
just
mean
go
that.
with it.
Ooh, we didn't do any
Ooh.
TikTok dances because, as I said earlier, we don't have TikTok because it's for children.
Ooh.
Dazzled Stork, Amiable Cat. Cats aren't amiable. Cats are the worst.
I disagree with that.
Oh, which of these? Well, you've got rats, so you don't know anything about animals. Which of these leaders have been Shift Live guest hosts? I'll give you a hint. There's more than one. I remember last week we had Mel on, so let's go ahead and click that. Who else?
We've had Hamish.
Hamish. Oh, and this one, I'll tell you what, that's a prank because
Close call.
Jordan did not guest host. She did our sermon one week, got interviewed, and it was great, but she did not host.
Tricky.
So, pranked. Gotcha.
Epic prank. All right, which of these leaders has not been a Shift Live guest host?
Which one? Ginny, have you been a
Well-
Shift Live guest host?
Technically,
I would say you have.
in the past
I would
tense,
say we can
no?
probably
Chloe.
get rid of that. Chloe has not been a Shift Live guest host.
Sad.
What do we got? Fuzzy squid. I wouldn't like to touch a fuzzy squid. Squids are already gross enough without having little fuzzy bits
I'd
on them.
prefer a fuzzy squid to a slimy squid.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It
But
could be
also,
like a
but it'd be
fluffy
underwater, so
cat
it'd still be gross.
with lots of legs.
No, it'd still be gross, Ginny. You don't understand. You have rats.
I have rats. All right, which of these segments led to a copyright strike on our Facebook live stream?
This is a true story.
Ooh, that's right.
We got taken down. I was a part of this.
Was it
We were very confused.
5-minute craft?
It was 5-minute crafts. Oh, we got it just in time. Very
Nice.
good. 3 answer streak. Ginny clearly knows a little bit, but not a lot.
Ooh. All right, who was the guest speaker at the first and last Shift Live youth camp?
First and last being the same Shift Live youth camp. Was it Andrew Beveridge, Andrew Simpson, Andrew Richards, or Andrew Price? I'm pretty sure it wasn't Pricey because he doesn't go to New Hope anymore, I don't think. The other 3, though, who knows?
Could it be? I'm liking the name of Simpson.
I
feel
also
like that's
like
a good
it. Ginny,
name.
we got
Let's go
taught
with
by
it.
Andrew Simpson at school.
We did.
And it was
We
great.
did.
He was a great teacher, and now he's an even better pastor. Young adults pastor at Murrelbach Baps.
Plug in.
Go give him some love. Follow him on Instagram. He'll think it's weird, so that's funny. Oh, who got eliminated first from the masqueraded vocalist? TM. Our copyrighted, incredible Shift Live show. Again, I made this Shift Live. I put the black background on it. You're welcome, Adam. You can use that if you'd like. Who was it?
Was Jazz on the first week?
Jazz was on the first week, or maybe Kathy. Oh, it was Jazz. We got it wrong.
Wait.
Well, we didn't click in time, or Brianna didn't click in time.
All right. Which youth event did not run this year?
This one,
every week.
Honestly, this one's devastating. Genuinely, I was very upset. My weight will tell you why. Worst in the Valley, great new initiative, Adam, would you say? Initiative. A great initiative from our very own Adam Southwood to help you worship while we're in COVID, which is the worst. We didn't have chocolate night. It was very upsetting.
Although it doesn't look like we didn't have it. That's just COVID weight.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've probably had more chocolate than I would have had at chocolate night, but I just missed the camaraderie of chocolate night. All right, the last one is my favourite one. My favourite question. Brady's bonus question, coming back the last time. Who is this, Ginny?
Who is this? It's a blank screen, actually.
Oh no, that hasn't worked at all.
Oh no.
I don't know why that hasn't worked.
The child and Baby Yoda are interchangeable, are they not?
Ginny, you'd be wrong by saying that. And by saying the wrong thing about Star Wars, you take yourself further away from being considered my friend.
Uh-oh.
It's the child. It's not Baby Yoda.
But it's actually not, because...
But it actually is.
But
even though you can't see it, he's adorable, by the
there.
way. I took that out for copyright reasons. So it's not
Everyone
Baby
knows
Yoda.
him as Baby
If you
Yoda.
thought it was Baby Yoda, then what are you doing? Go watch The Mandalorian. Actually, it's rated M. Don't watch The Mandalorian. Not allowed. We did it. We came 19th. That's not half bad. Actually, it's pretty bad. There's only 29 people watching.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. But we got through it. So who knows? Maybe we could have done better with more people. Maybe we couldn't have. That has been our very last Kahoot for Shift Live ever, because we're never doing Shift Live again. Please, we hope.
Please not.
We don't want to do it. That was our Kahoot. Thank you for playing along. That's going to stay open for a little bit longer, I believe. So you can go and play that if you missed out just then. But we have... Ginny, now what have we got?
Something exciting. So this week I wanted to get my makeup done. So I was searching around for an artist, and someone told me that Braden has a beauty bar. So...
Brady's Beauty Bar.
Brady's Beauty Bar.
I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a moment, but www.bbb.gov.ag, Brady's Beauty Bar. I'm sorry for this, but here we go. Enjoy. Well, thanks, Braden and Ginny. Welcome, Shift Youth, to Brady's Beauty Bar. I'm Brady, and this is my poor subject today, Virginia Hunt. I am, as you can tell, very into makeup. Love it. Wear it all the time, except that I don't know what any of this is. I actually don't know where to start. So we're going to go over to here. Ginny, this is some Too Faced natural face. Something. It's got a bronzer. I think, Ginny, we're going to start with some Tropic Like It's Hot.
Nice.
This brush looks like it's been used with this Tropic Like It's Hot. So we just... and then here we go.
So what is this you're putting on my face right now, Braden?
It's either bronzer. Or something else starting with B. Maybe a blender? Is that a thing?
blender.
Or is that just a kitchen appliance? I don't know.
This is the first thing you've decided to put on my face.
Well, that's how it works. Everyone knows that.
course.
Especially us here at Brady's Beauty Bar, we know which makeup goes on first, which is this one.
Great.
That was quite dark. Now, obviously, we are doing this. Thank you, Ginny. We're doing this because I am actually engaged, and my fiance is behind the cameras, and so she can't walk into frame and yell at me for saying this, but she wants to spend too much on makeup. So this is a test to see if I can do it instead.
Get your fiance to do it.
Yeah, why not? That's what Ginny did. She had Joel did her makeup on the day.
And he still married me, so...
We'll have to wait and see on that one, Brian. But, can I just... Yeah, thank you. Just need to get this... Oh, my goodness. It sticks, Ginny. You look like kind of...
Do I look sun-kissed?
Yeah.
Do I look like I've
in
had
an Oompa Loompa kind of way.
A beach day?
Just watch out for Willy
sun.
Wonka on your way home. You don't want to get kidnapped. We're going for... I really don't want to ruin all Ginny's brushes. I'm going to be honest, I feel bad, but I'm going to put some pink wink on. Just to sort of give her a bit of blush on the cheeks. Oh, that looks really nice. You're welcome, Ginny.
Really good.
And now... Starlight. I don't know where this one goes. Nose.
We obviously want to bring my nose to attention.
I think this is some of the same stuff here. So I'm just going to leave it, to be honest.
All right.
I don't know what else goes on. I think I've done pretty much, but we're going to keep doing some more. I should have put foundation on first, shouldn't I? Probably, but we're going to do a post-bronzer foundation. How does this come off? Oh, this goes on the squishy. Where's the squish thing?
The squishy boy.
Yeah.
He's down here. He didn't get wetted, but if you want to give it a go dry, you can.
What?
Sure. All right, you want to give it a dunking?
I'm gonna have a quick drink before I dunk.
All right, we're dunking our beauty blender in tea.
This isn't tea. This is water. What do you think? I'm a monster? How much do I...
Green tea is actually good for the skin. Yeah,
The whole thing?
Like,
Bro.
drench him
Oh, dear.
and then squeeze it out.
Obviously we've got an Arbonne Perfecting Liquid Foundation, SPF 15. Now, if you want a really good investment, Arbonne. As we know, all boss babes wear foundation, and Ginny's a boss babe, runs her own business, so doesn't get much more boss than that. So here we go. Sorry, Ginny.
Oh,
It's wet, isn't it? I'm just gonna... Is this how you do it? I'm guessing so. Yeah, just give me yeah, there we go. Yeah, beautiful. Thanks. Sorry.
I just feel this like ring around my eyes that's just being avoided.
I don't know. All right, close your eyes. Here we go. You have to keep it closed.
I'll open them. I'll just look up.
Oh, well, I put some on the top of your eyes.
I really feel like a boss right now.
I thought you might. I got that feeling. I was going to do a mustache rub. Yeah.
No. That's wheezing.
I just need the mustache back. All right, this is going well. COVID safe tears.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to get any of this on your hair, it's toxic.
But not for the skin.
No, obviously, it's just hair toxic. Oh, it's very bronzed up here.
Yeah, how is that bronzer looking under the
Look, to be honest, you've never looked
under the
better.
foundation? Wow.
Even at your wedding, I don't know that they did as good a job as I did. There's nothing on this anymore, so we're done. So we're going to move on to the lips. I had mine done pre-filming, as you could tell. Now, yeah, we're going to do lots of things here. So I'm just going to... Makeup is like painting a house. and you just want to mask off areas that you want to save for later. So that's what we're going to do. So Ginny's going to, we're just going to...
Where are you putting it?
I'm just going to put it right down the middle. So we're just going to actually have to not hear from you for just a moment. Sorry, I'll try not to keep you masked up for too long. But so I've got my pink lippy. This is from MAC. And I'm going to try and actually... I don't know how to do this. Oh, that looks great, Jen. Yeah, really. Oh, thank you. All right, that's that one done.
Oh, just the bottom.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
What do you think? I'm not a makeup artist.
Oops.
Now, this is one of my favourites. We have here an Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick palette. I don't know if you've heard of these, but they're like eyeshadow palettes for lips. This is called Risky because why would you put a black lipstick on? I don't know, but we're going to try. So what you do is just, if you're following along at home, you just lightly get a little tiny, or maybe a little bit more actually even, Ginny. And you just really carefully and you don't want to get any there, or certainly not you moved there. So that is most of our lippy done.
These are the invaluable tips that...
They're invalid tips. I wouldn't follow them. Okay, now we've got Ginny's other... It is coming off a little bit, you're right.
It's okay. It's part of the look.
It is part of the look. So we're going to go down here and just give you a magpie's look for Liam, who is not your husband. That's Joel. But most people get them confused, so what do we care?
If you could get a bit of blue in there, that would satisfy Joel's Carlton. A bit of yellow in there for the
hate
tights.
Carlton. All right, now, Ginny, it's time. Final colour. Shift. What do we think? Everyone cast your vote now. Good choice, Shift. We're going to go for this brown one. That is a good choice you've done, Shift, by the voting that you just completed. And that just goes right down here in the middle. Oh, that is something. Ginny, this thing is terrifying. It's terrifying. Brianna uses this all the time and it scares the living daylights out of me because it's like a little eye guillotine. But what we have here is, most people think it's called a Models Prefer, but it's actually called Model Spreffer. So this is a Model Spreffer eyelash curler. A Model Spreffer eyelash curler. All right.
Oh!
Was that an ow or an O? Or both?
All of the above. Just the artist.
So now we're going to move on to this, which is...
What is that, Bray?
I always forget what it's called. I don't know what this one is. It's the thing you put on your eyelashes to make them darker. I don't know. Anyway, so what you want to do with this one, this is another Brady's Beauty Bar pro tip, is you just want to blink it on there. I'm going to count just like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're just going to get you to blink like
blink to the beat.
Yeah, so just a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
That's a fast blink.
Oh yeah. No, you don't want to be slow with this.
Interesting technique.
Yeah, so you just want to now go again. All right, incredible. That's done. That is done.
That's it.
But before we go on to the eyes, Ginny requested that I use some of these very nice glitters. Ginny bought them from AliExpress, which I think is a bit of a mistake, honestly. But look, I'm not going to use them on her eyes because I am concerned for her safety. But
we still want a festive look.
we want to use it. And this is glue. So this is glue to keep this stuff on here. And my fat fingers aren't going to help here because my fingers are nearly the size of these things. So,
Good job.
anyway. So I'm going to draw a Christmas tree on Ginny today. So I'm just going to... I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but...
It's going to be beautiful.
You hope?
I know. I've seen your work before. That's why I came to you.
I'm an accountant, by the way. I don't normally do the artistic sort of...
Oh, you're going
business.
really far down.
Yeah. I want to get full face coverage.
That's not my face, that's my neck.
Oh, yeah, well, there's part of the head. It's basically the same thing. Now, with this, you just want to dab it on. You don't want to smudge or anything. You just want to give it a nice little dabby dab. Like you were at a preteen One Direction concert. Just dabbing all over the place. No, this is just... I didn't do it big enough.
So if people want to find your freelance work to get this look done,
Yeah.
where would they find you? How would they request this? For weddings?
They would go to... Yeah, absolutely. This is my business. So well, the social's coming up and you have to have your makeup done for that. So if you go to BBB, that's Brady's Beauty Bar.gov.ag, that's Afghanistan, then you'll find it. Yeah, that looks good. All right, we're going to put one bauble on. Maybe I'll do two. All right.
All right.
We're nearly done, guys. We're nearly there. Now, everyone knows that this is, of course, the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's a morph palette. And in here, I'm assuming she's a YouTuber or something because it says this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers. Joke's on you, Jaclyn. People on the internet don't love anyone. Just look at the Shift Youth comments right now. They're absolutely roasting me. I know. I haven't even used my brush selection. Like this one, like it's still got stuff on it. This one. And I'm guessing a little. I want a little one. Ginny's got sort of smallish eyes, not quite as small as mine, but. I'm going to do one from this and one from the other palette. So we're going to go with an orb. Actually, no, we're not. Why would I do it? We're going to go with an amber.
I think you've actually kind of stumbled across something there as well, Brayden, is if you're always in a rush and, you know,
If you're in a rush and you got a brush...
with
makeup
bronzer, highlighter, blush, foundation, everything on it, just do some of that in the car
and you're done.
And you're good to go.
And then, if I could just get a closed eye, Ginny. Yeah, just one? No, just one. Well, actually, maybe both, because that's a bit hard to put. There we go. Ginny, you laugh like I'm doing something wrong. I know for a fact this is where this is meant to go, all right? It's done nothing, so I'm going to go for a blue instead. Which is, everyone knows you can just switch at will. What? Am I not supposed to be using this brush?
Wait, which one did you just do?
I did the blue.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Am I not supposed to use this brush?
No. Just that colour's very bright.
Oh yeah, it's nice. You look great, Jim.
Thank you.
You honestly have never looked better. I did want to do this ASMR, but Tim told me no. Because that would be horrible for all of you, as if this isn't already bad enough. These are quite nice. So, obviously we've got they're all the same colour. Is what Joel says to Ginny, and Ginny was making fun of him for it. But Joel's colourblind, so I think it's kind of fair enough that he thought these were all the same colour. Because I'm not colourblind, and I kind of think they're mostly the same colour. So Joel, you've been vindicated. You're welcome. www.bbb.gov.ag. I like this one. This is quite a nice little. This one's called Fire. Oh yeah.
I felt something fall.
Ginny, I've been taught a trick.
All right.
It involves more masking tape.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. And now, when you are doing what I'm about to do, you want to follow the crow's feet. All right.
So how many lines will you do then?
Oh, just the one. Just the one, Gin. You're very young. Oh, this.
So I only have
Oh,
a
that
crow
was bad.
toe.
Yeah, you have your single crow's toe. Oh, that's thick. We're going for more of a goth look. All right, now if we take this off, it's going to look stunning. And it does. It looks great.
How about you do this one freehand? Test your skills.
Well, I'm going to do it right-handed then, so... Pretty good. Probably better than the first one, let's be honest.
All right.
All right. What do you...
Got some eyebrows and some
concealer. Oh, eyebrows. Oh, concealer. I can't conceal what I've done.
Why would you want to?
Exactly. You've made me do a line up your head.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes. This is a translucent setting powder.
By
Laura Mercier, who is German. It just goes over the top. You told me to do this, Virginia. All right, we're pretty much done, everyone. I need some setting spray.
Yeah, I think we need to bring some life back to this.
All right, so I just want to... Ooh, this is open. Yep. And we're done. Ginny, this has been Brady's Beauty Bar. Ginny looks incredible. Ginny, would you like to see yourself?
I'm ready to slay.
I brought a mirror. This is mine from home when I do my makeup.
Oh.
Ginny, are you ready?
I'm ready. Wow.
Yeah, wow. That's what I thought.
Oh! Forgot about the Christmas tree.
Yeah, it looks good. Hey, that one's not bad, right? I mean, you creased it. That wasn't my fault. That wasn't me. Everything bad is Ginny's fault, except the mustache. That was me.
All right.
Ginny, are you happy?
Thank you. I love it.
I thought you might.
I love it.
Well, that has been Brady's Beauty Bar, and all I could say to finish is, Joel, you're welcome. Okay, Ginny, that was such an adventure. Thank you for taking it with me. Once again, www.bbb.gov.ag. Parents, if you have some complaints, Tim and Adam would love to hear them. They're very excited. They love answering emails. I don't know what their emails are, but you could probably go on www.newhope.net.au. You can find their details and abuse them. Anyway, thank you for taking that adventure with us. I'm sorry about it. Ginny, I'm mostly sorry to you. Joel, gotcha. And now we're on to our new segment that I like to call Ginterview. This is our Ginterview with Ginny. It's an interview that Ginny does with me, the Ginterview. Yes. Welcome, Shift Youth. Welcome, Ginny, to your Ginterview. How are you going?
Thank you. Good. Thank you for welcoming me
COVID safe.
My Ginterview.
Very
with
good.
Ginny.
Now, Gin, you have been a youth leader for a little while now. How long have you been youth leading?
I can't do maths, but I am with...
No one can. It's fake.
I lead the year 10 girls with Tori, and I've been leading them since year 8. So,
wow.
At least... Oh.
The comments are so rough, honestly. Come on. Anyway, sorry.
Oh,
the year 8 girls. Ginny leads them so well. Ginny and Tori do such a great job with those year 8 girls, and their girls love them very much. Ginny, you've been leading for ages. As we said earlier, we're very old, me even older. And I mean, you were a youth here before you started leading, weren't you? I was. I grew up at New Hope and came here for many years as a wee little girl. So good. Do you have any particularly amusing memories, like from a youth camp or a particular youth night or anything like that? Oh dear. See, I feel like back in the day, there was so much more that was allowed. I feel like an old person saying that. I just feel like it would be a shame not to mention the phone. Yeah, accurate. I think it's a favourite of many. One of the best moments of my life. Not even of my shift life, just my whole life. Ginny, explain to us What happened that night?
Okay, let me just quickly do a pre-back story of the story. I think
that's
stories.
Called a backstory.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but it's a pre-story of the backstory.
A pre-backstory, yep, go.
I can't actually tell stories, so I'm just going to handball the story over to you to reenact it really well.
I'm telling Ginny's memory.
I want to sit here and re-envision this story as it happened here on this stage.
Okay, cool. Well, this is why Ginny and I are hosting together, because we're so closely mind melded that I can tell you the story from Ginny's memory. So one night, it was just a regular old shift youth night up on the stage. We had planned some games earlier, and look, Adam and I had already predetermined that Adam was going to play this game for the leaders. We needed a leader up on stage, and Adam was the man for the job. So Adam's chilling at the back of the auditorium, ready to come up. Ashley Rosevier, our ex-youth pastor, was hosting, and he asked for a volunteer for this game. Adam started walking up because he was meant to play the game, but one of our other youth leaders, James, decided that no, he wanted to play. He wanted to play this game, so he just full pelt sprinted at the stage, and he's an athletic boy, so he went to jump onto the stage from the ground, but his depth perception's not as good as his vertical, so he missed the stage, went thigh first into the stage, and this is where we had smartphones. So this wasn't a folding phone kind of time a few years ago, but James had a folding phone that night because that phone took perfectly the shape of the stage at a 90-degree angle. It's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, and a great memory of Ginny's that I've now told you, which is awesome.
Thank you.
Anyway,
that was very special.
Let's move on. Ginny, I believe you're going to be talking to us about living with joy.
I am. It's a topic that I really love. I think it's a really important topic to talk about because I guess in the Bible we hear about so many different commandments and different things that, we as Christians we are commanded to do. And I feel like joy is often not spoken about much. So I'm very excited to be able to talk about that a little bit tonight as well, and what that looks like for us as Christians.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you coming here and sharing with us tonight. So I just wanted to ask you, given the year that we've had, obviously we've had COVID, which has changed a lot of things for everyone. I don't think anyone is unaffected by COVID. So throughout this year, what are some of the ways and some of the things that you've learnt that you like and that bring you joy, and what are some of the ways that you've brought joy into what has been a joyless time for a lot of people?
For sure. So I guess this year started off on a really good note. I got married to Joel.
You did get married. Questionable choice of husband. But
so it started off really great. And then straight after that, COVID happened. And I guess at where we are now, we obviously never would have thought that we'd be in this for all this time. But I guess it's hard to keep joyful and to keep sort of focused, on our relationship with God when so many difficult things are happening. And that's what I want to talk about a bit more later on as well, is that it's actually a choice, not so much a feeling. I would touch on that a bit more later on. But again, it's a choice that we have to actually make every day. So just like, for example, in my vows, when I was talking to Joel about love, love's not just a feeling that you feel towards someone, like, oh, I love them so much, I'm going to do all these amazing things for them because I just love them and I feel good. It's actually a choice that you have to make. So when Joel upsets me or does something where I'm not very happy, I actually have to choose to love him. So that's what I believe love is actually all about. It's actually choosing to do it rather than just having a feeling that could fleet at any moment when things don't go my way. And that's the same as joy as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I suppose, how does God help you to come to that place where you can make the choice of joy.
For sure. Well, I think in this world, pain is inevitable. We live with sickness, we live with death. There's painful experiences and, at times really difficult things that we have to go through. But like I said, we're actually commanded to choose joy. And something that's really important to understand about joy is it's not determined by the things that are happening around you. So the thing that people often get joy confused with is actually happiness, but they're very different things. So happiness is a reaction to something, so things that are going on around you, something awesome can happen, you're feeling happy. And it's an emotion. So whereas joy, it's actually a mindset that you have and a perspective that you choose to have. An important thing to distinguish is that we're not joyful in the sorrow that we're experiencing. It's not like a weird mindset that we're meant to just be happy with everything, that's meant to happen. But it's actually this cool, commingling that even though there's sorrow, we have joy in the Lord. So it's not joy in the sorrow, in the bad things that's happening. It's our joy in the Lord we're able to live in joy despite the sorrow.
Yeah.
So it's deciding to trust in God with everything in our lives, and it's to actually have a confidence in Him that even though everything is not okay, it's actually okay because He has us. And I think, we can sometimes fall into excuses as well, being like, okay, but you don't know my situation, you don't know what I'm going through. How can I be joyful into this situation? And how can I be joyful knowing what I'm going through at the moment? And that's why it's a choice. We wouldn't have to be joyful. God wouldn't command us to be joyful if it was just an easy, natural thing that we would do. We're commanded again to choose it. So, yeah. I'll quickly read actually Philippians, which talks about joy as a command as well. So it's Philippians 4, verses 4. So it says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yes. I know. I know you've got a real passion for joy, and you bring joy to a lot of people. You're smiley and laughing, and I'm got Ginny in my small group. We're lucky enough to have an awesome small group, and Ginny was speaking a bit this week on joy as well, and how she had brought joy into what's been a pretty rough time, and so we hope that you got a lot from that, and we hope that you guys can be joyful. Ginny, what do you reckon is a practical thing that youth can take away this week to be joyful throughout their lives and bring joy to other people and rely on God to shine joy?
Yeah. Well, I think one of the things that can actually bring us away from joy is, if you think about what's opposite to joy, it's worry, it's anxiousness, and these things can naturally happen to us. Again, when things are going wrong and crumbling, anxiety can settle in very, very, very quickly. And it's one, having your foundation in Christ. When other things are crumbling down, if Christ is your foundation, that's always going to stay true. He's always steady. He will never crumble and He will never fail you. So the other thing, that's why we're commanded to practice joy, is worry and anxiety actually steals our attention away from God, from the Lord, and it causes us to doubt His goodness as well and His faithfulness. So when we lose our focus on God and we take our eyes off of Christ, we then put ourselves in the problems of the world, and that's sort of where we're spending all of our attention on. And it's almost like we get brought further and further and further away. And the other cool thing is that when we are choosing joy actively, it's so opposite to what the world does. It's so weird to be happy or to choose joy when things are going wrong. So it's a really awesome thing that God's actually chosen us to be people that are opposite to what the world is. And like anyone in life can be joyful when life is good, right? It's easy to be happy and, you know, yeah, life's awesome. You're going to be joyful. So it's when things are going hard and rough, that's when you're going to find your true joy, where you actually really have to dig deep and rely on God for that. So yeah, it's definitely a cool thing that we can do as Christians to show our faith when times are hard, to still have joy in the Lord. So yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, Ginny. I think you're totally right. I think we're so lucky to have a God who all he wants for us is to be joyful, whether we're going through good times or whether we're hitting a rough patch. Yeah, I think the joy that God brings us is such an amazing thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for sharing that with us.
My pleasure.
And Ginny, that brings us to the end of Shift Live. Not just this Shift Live, but all of Shift Live. This is our last live stream. Next week, we are so thankful to be going back to in-person small groups. We are very excited to see you all in person. It's going to be so much fun. As we mentioned earlier, we got that the senior social next week. It's going to be fantastic. And before we let you go into your small groups, I think Ginny and I just wanted to thank you guys for watching all these live streams. I know everyone involved's had a lot of fun, but we just especially wanted to thank a couple of people. Your youth pastors, Adam and Tim, are incredible. We're both close friends with both of them, and we are so grateful to those guys. The amount of work they've put in behind the scenes for you guys is seriously unreal. I know you guys don't see a lot of it. You see this sort of half hour to an hour on a Friday afternoon, which takes so much work and so much effort from them, planning stuff and organising people to come in and give you guest hosts. And they got burnt out on trying to think of strange internet things. But they put so much work into it just because they love you guys so much and they love their leaders so well. So thank you, Adam and Tim. You have done an incredible job. You are incredible guys and incredible pastors. But they're not the only ones, Ginny. I don't know if tonight we haven't unfortunately had the disembodied voice of Dave Sobey, but Dave Sobey is out the back. He put a lot of effort into making sure we can do this thing and do it well and do it right and do it properly every week, except for this week where we were a little bit off at the start, but we won't hold it against him because he's done so well every other week. But Dave's out the back there doing such an awesome job, and the rest of his tech team. We've had Sean on cameras, we've had Isaac Winter out back helping out on the audio every week. That's been fantastic. I know he's been doing a little bit of mixing for the youth band on camp as well, which was awesome, and we loved that. We have had, who else have we had?
Josh.
We've had Josh Mandarin on cameras. He's been great on cameras, even though he's had to listen to me making stupid jokes out the back in his ears all the time. And thank you to all the leaders as well. It's been really tough getting together with your youth on Zoom, but we just appreciate the effort that you've put in. It's been so awesome seeing how we can still connect through COVID. And Ginny, thank you for putting up with me tonight. Thank you for putting up with me putting just the worst makeup on you've ever seen. Just something you didn't see in the video was Ginny actually forgot makeup wipes, so she had to go home like that.
I had to go home looking like that with a Christmas tree glitter on the face that faces out of the driver's seat. So
yeah. So thank you, Ginny, for putting up with me. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Tim and Adam. Thank you, Tech Team. Thank you, Shift Youth, for watching. This has been Shift Live. We hope you have an awesome time in your small groups. See you later, guys.
bye.